I would argue the people on the ground, like the actual reporters and the journalists, they're scared because they're going to get fired. Did you see this thing where they said they're going to, they want to subpoena people's records and like your private, because if you're a journalist, you know it better than we do. Explain it. If you have a source, you don't have to reveal your source.
You don't have to reveal your source.
Right? But now they're saying
journalists have privileges. They have, privileges like that.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going through it right now, and I didn't even know about it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So when they, they arrested me in California.
Yes. What happened there? What exactly happened?
Wow.
But you were a G about it, though. You're like, thugged out. You're like, You didn't back down. I thought you were going to be like, and you're like, man, I'm going in, man. Going to pen, though. Don Julio, I'm going in, though. You were not scared at all, Don.
No.
That was like
scared. It was a bit frustrating, but why would I be scared? I'm not scared. I'm not scared of anything.
I'm scared of jail. Don't even.
You're scared of
Hey, jail.
Jail. Oh.
Jail.
Yeah. But then I think about the people who did go to jail so that I could be able to sit here and do this. This is nothing compared to that. And look, I have agency. I have a platform. I have resources that most people don't have. So if I became scared about what was happening, then what use am I to the people who really need me to not be scared?
I like that.
So what happened was I went to Minneapolis. Actually, I was on my way. I blamed Jesse Jackson. So I was, and I blamed Dr. King. So I had to go to Chicago because I was hosting the Dr. King breakfast sponsored by Jesse Jackson, the Rainbow Push in Chicago. So I was headed there. And I started talking. I was, in the kitchen, and Tim and I was saying, I got to go to Chicago, whatever. But Minneapolis is happening. He said, maybe you should make a stopover in Minneapolis. It's like, and I said, you know what? You're right. So I'm just going to go there in the morning, and then I'll go a day earlier. I'll go there, and then I'll fly straight to Chicago. Right? I'll just go there for a day and be on the ground. I was on the ground for less than 6 hours or something like that. And so I just went to report on what was happening. And there was, they were at this center where they keep all the people that they detain. And so, but it was too early. I got there early in the morning. It was too early to go there. There was hardly anyone there. And I said, well, where am I going to go? What am I going to cover? And there were people saying, oh, this is happening. You should go cover this. And I said, okay, I'll go cover that.
And what was this?
It was this clandestine operation like the civil rights movement where they show up and they disrupt.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And so I showed up with them, and I was like, oh, they're going into this church. And I said, oh, we're not going to go and do anything until it happens, because then when it happens, it becomes news.
Okay, got it.
So we do that, go in there, report, do the thing. That I had no connection to the people who were sponsoring this. I didn't know where we were going because we had to follow them. And then that was it. And then I started hearing things like, oh, we're going to arrest him for going in and protesting and disrupting a religious service. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I'm not a protester. I'm a journalist. And what if I had not been there to chronicle it for you? Right? If something had, that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what
journalists go where the news is. And I got a call from someone who, has been doing this for a long time. And he said, you know what, Don, when John Miller, who was, in charge of communications for the NYPD, and then he was a reporter at one point. He said, when John Miller went into the cave with Osama bin Laden, he didn't become a terrorist. He was still a journalist. So when I went into the church to report, I didn't become a protester. I'm still a journalist. And somehow this administration doesn't understand that. So
understand it or don't want it to happen?
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't want to understand, which I think is even more pernicious, right? So they were saying, oh, we're going to arrest him. They're going to do this. And they went to 2 or 3, maybe 3 different sources to get an arrest warrant for me, and it didn't work. So they went to a grand jury, which is just normal, everyday people, and it's a secretive process. And so who knows what they presented to this grand jury in order to come up with an indictment for me. And so I was in LA covering the Grammys. I had just come back from a Spotify party with the photographer who's here. I blame him. His name is Anders, and he's like, we were at the party. And
Anders, Jesse Jackson, and Dr. King.
Yeah, so
we got this list.
So Anders was like, hey, come on, one more margarita. And I was listening to Anders. Who was it? The last person I saw? I forget who it was. I don't know if it was.
I don't know.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Kelis.
No, it's a new group or whatever.
Okay.
Youngblood.
Yeah. And so, anyways, watching them, it was great. And then I go back.
Eye.
What?
Cat's eye.
Cat's eye.
Okay,
Cat's eye.
Got it.
So I get back to the hotel. I'm getting onto the elevator, and then I got bum rushed.
That's how it happened.
That's how it
man.
happened. And I was like, what are you doing? They said, we're here to arrest you. I said, where's the warrant? They didn't have one. They had to go outside. And as I'm scuffling, trying to get my bearings, they had to go outside, get the FBI agent, and he shows me a warrant on the phone, like a picture. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. But anyway, and so I ended up spending about 12 hours in custody. And I came out and did what you said. But you asked me what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. And right now, they've had my phone for 4 months. They took my phone. They've had it for 4 months.
Speaking to you right now, they still have your phone.
Oh, they still have my phone.
What do you think they're doing with it?
They want to go through to find evidence. There's nothing there. There's
But did you give them the passwords? How does it work?
evidence of
They
a
don't need-
conspiracy. No, they look.
What do you mean they
I
don't
can-
need it?
They don't need a password.
Yes,
fact,
they do need a
they
password.
do.
But go on.
Because
They're going to have to use that software. I don't know if that software
That's what
still
I'm
works.
saying.
Yeah.
What is it, Pegasus? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. But remember, there's a software.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was first developed in Israel and then it was like sent around the world or people had bought it or whatever. But
I'll give you an exclusive.
go.
The newer iteration, the newer the iteration of the iPhone, the harder it is to get into it.
Oh.
They can't get into my phone.
Well, there you go.
Guess what?
Did they ask you for the password?
They eventually
have
they
to
had
ask.
to
Did they
ask
try and
me.
make you look at your phone?
No.
I've always wondered if they
I
I
do
don't
that.
have
before-
it. But
before
No,
it
but I'm
drops.
saying because I'm saying like I wonder because there's a weird thing. There's a if I understand American law correctly, apparently they cannot force you to give them your password.
They can ask you.
Yeah, but they still can't force you.
Yeah.
But if it's fingerprint or face,
Yeah.
then you do have to do it.